Good Monday morning, Village. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. It is Monday morning, which means we're going to do 3 cards for the collective for the week ahead and individual cards for those who request. So good to see all of you. Let's hop right on over to Card Cam. So, it's Manga Tarot. Now, y'all know that I really like reversible card backs. This is the most not reversible card back I have probably ever seen, but nonetheless, it's kind of a fun and cute deck, so probably everyone is not getting reversals today. Pretty sure that will be the case. All right, 3 cards for the collective for the week ahead. RSDSS, you've seen this one, so cool. All right, it's also incredibly hard to shuffle. So I'll be pulling from all different portions of the deck to try to make up for that. Okay, 3 cards for the collective for the week ahead. Temperance, which is, by the way, in any deck, my favorite card. The 7 of Batons, or the 7 of Wands. And Strength. So it's interesting to note that this is a more or less a pip deck where the minor arcana really aren't illustrated, but it uses weight numbering sequences, which is kind of interesting. So that's about the deck. What do the cards say about the week ahead? So with Temperance and Strength, we both have a type of balance, and with the 7 of Wands, we do not. With the 7 of Wands, it's 1 against many, but the 1 is superior. And with Temperance and with Strength, we're making it work. We're making it work. So what's the takeaway for the week? The takeaway for the week is be compassionate, be patient, be oriented toward finding the right solutions. But if all of that fails, know that you are strong enough to stand against all odds if you have to. What do you think? Does that resonate? Does that make sense? I think it's kind of interesting. All right, let's get going. Starting with Teresa. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We appreciate you. Thanks for using members only emojis, and thanks for being a moderator. You get the Queen of Cups, and I'm very happy to see this for you, and I think it makes so much sense because the thing we've been telling you recently since winning the new job is it's okay to lean into your happiness. It's okay to allow yourself to feel happy. All right. Lisa E. over on Vertical. We're going to do cards for you and Jenna, certainly. For you, Lisa, the 8 of Batons. Oh, you know what? I was thinking about this as the 7 of Batons, but this is the one that showed up in our 3-card weekly reading. And the 8 of Batons actually would make me think I'm going to add to the 3-card weekly reading the concept of communication and how important that is. Do I interpret pip decks well? I do not, but we're going forward anyway. And Lisa E., seeing this, it's powerful for you. There is a sense that a lot of things in your life are moving forward quickly. Communication is good. Let there be good communication, but don't let things move forward more quickly than you're comfortable with. That's the key. All right. Over on Instagram, we've got Ginny, 5369. Good to see you. Here's a card for you. The Queen of Coins. This week, it is all about nurturing what is material, nurturing what is strong, nurturing what makes sense to you. It's all about nurturing what is practical and grounding. That could be job, that could be home, that could be health. Nurture those things. Okay. And Sudeshna Ghosh, good to see you. On Mondays, we do a card for the week ahead, and I'm happy to do that for you. The Page of Coins. This week, it's about learning how to handle practical matters and taking care of practical matters. That's what you got to do. And while I'm over here, we'll do Mega, same thing, and interestingly, same card. I'm going to say very specifically for you, though, this week, take care of your health and your wealth, doing what you need to do. Right, Audrey M., I was wondering what you would think of this deck. That's really cute, right? Divine Angel. For the week ahead, the 7 of Coins. This week, focus on the work you can do to make a difference. That's what you got to do. And for Grow Up, man, it's this 8 that I thought was a 7. It's this 8 that just keeps coming up. I don't know. I got to go back and look at the 7 and see. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about here. I do, though. I do. Okay. For Grow Up, this week is going to move very quickly. So whatever you do, do it quickly and precisely. Pay attention to communication. Communication is really going to matter. And adjust your energy to stay positive and be with the flow. That's really the key. Okay, let's go. Candy B, good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're going to do you and Marlon, and tomorrow is your birthday. Happy, happy birthday. Everyone say happy birthday to Candy B. All right, here we go. Temperance. And Temperance was the first card we pulled for the 3-card weekly reading. So this is really positive for you. Okay. Temperance. This week, be patient, be creative, be open to the possibilities, allow things to flow together. And for Marlon, the Hierophant. I love that you both got majors. And you know what's interesting? I'm always saying your cards don't match. This week, they're both majors, and they are partnered majors by numerology. By numerology, the Hierophant and Temperance are a pair. So you got partnered cards this week. So the Hierophant is all about following the rules, being the authority, or seeking the right authority. And I think Marlon really is working on stepping into his authority. And that's necessary. That's appropriate. Okay, Caroline McLaughlin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. We appreciate you, and thanks for being here. Okay. Thanks for using members-only emojis, and here is a card to start your week. The 7 of Swords. Okay, this week, we think a lot about what can you trust and what can you not trust. And do not try to trust what you cannot trust or should not trust. I wonder if this goes back to a question you asked over the weekend. But in general, be clear on what you trust and don't trust, and no apology. There it is. Okay, Lisa McCord, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay, just read a memo that my company was acquired by a private equity firm. So you fully expect to see the tower. Let's see what we got. The 6 of Cups, I think it's more like a, oh, here we go again moment. Like, we know all the things this could be. It's not your first rodeo. You know what this can look like, but we don't know what this will be. Like, the past does not foretell the future necessarily. So that's the other thing we can say, is you're looking at this from the perspective of where you've been before and what this could mean, not necessarily what it does mean. All right. Melissa Grosso, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years, and thanks for using members-only emojis. Here is a card to start your week. I shuffled the best I can with this deck, but still the Six of Cups, and I think this could go back to JR as we're approaching an important date. But I think there's a lot here with moving the office, with JR, with where you are in your life, where you are really looking at the past, remembering who you are, honoring the things of the past that were delightful, and thinking about how to create a more delightful future. Raquel, so good to see you. I recognize you're getting ready for back to work. Good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. So we're going to do you, Cassie, and Gemini Sun, of course. So for you, Raquel, Knight of Wands. Go forward this week with enthusiasm and creativity and try to have some fun. It'll be a fine week. For Cassie, Page of Coins. This week, you really want to make sure you're doing all the things you need to do. Dotting your I's, crossing your T's, taking care of details, and communicating your needs effectively. And for Gemini Sun, there's that Six of Cups, which now seems to be stalking us. But when you think about the past, be kind to yourself. I feel like you may be having negative self-talk about yourself in the past, decisions of the past, things of that nature. Don't do that. Be kind to your past self and be kind to your present self so your future self can be well. Okay, Barbie Bird, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. We're going to do you and mix you here. Michelle, absolutely yes. Here we go for you, Barbie Bird. There's that Queen of Coins. This week, really go in focused on a great work week. Focused on good self-care and focused on doing what you need to do for you. For Mixuir, there's that Eight of Batons. Pay attention to communication and the energy that is flowing through. You may feel some renewed energy. All right, and RSDSS, do I do readings about world affairs in this format? No, I do not, because it's impossible to do that without being political, and I don't want to be mired in political conversation. If you're doing a private reading with me and you have questions, I will absolutely do the reading. I read for myself about private affairs, but I recognize I'm reading through my own bias, and y'all don't need to know about my biases. That's not what we're here to do. So, all right. Smile Soul 20, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. And thanks for thanks for being a moderator as well. Here's a card for your week ahead. We did get a reversal, and it's the Emperor reversed. Speaking of world affairs, don't trust the government. No, seriously. I mean, that is a legitimate interpretation of this card. But for Smile Soul 20, I'm going to say this really is about that workplace dynamic and trying to figure out who the problem people are and versus who the awkward people are. And can you help make the awkward people more comfortable while still staying away from the problem people? That's going to be what you're going to think about this week. Okay. Over on YouTube Vertical for Emil, King of Cups reversed. There are some things going on that don't feel good for you emotionally. And this week, you're really going to want to nurture your emotions and be present for your feelings no matter what. For Fazila, the Magician reversed. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate that. We've got the Magician reversed. So there really is a concern around communication. This coming Mercury retrograde could be particularly difficult for you. So check and double check everything and be careful about self-doubt. You often doubt your own abilities, and that does not serve you. All right. Jeannie Mnuchin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We appreciate you. Page of Wands. Jeannie, I know that you are not of the age of a page, but it is important to approach everything you're doing with a page-like energy, with an energy of youth and playfulness and learning and being open to creativity and excitement. This could be a good week. Audrey M., it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. There's that 8 of batons, and it's reversed, so you have to be careful. And stick out your tongue more, right? You have to be careful, Audrey, about Mercury retrograde as well, and misunderstood communication. If someone says something to you and it strikes you away, it is very possible that is not how it was intended. This week, really be aware of your sensitivities, nurture your sensitivities, but be careful about triggers. Jenna Perkins, so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Here's a card for you, Jenna Perkins. The Page of Coins reversed. Yeah, there's that tongue. Are all the coins people sticking their tongues out? I'm not sure. This week, you may want to find different ways to approach making money, saving money, spending money, interacting with money. Your thoughts and feelings about money may need to start to change. Think about that this week. Okay, Ethereal Moonlight over on Vertical. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hey, Cooch Daniels, nice to see you over on Instagram. Okay, Ethereal Moonlight. Oh, you know what? All of the batons have a fire. Good Lord, this is sort of cheesy. Okay, I'm going back to the 7 of batons was the 7 of batons. Okay. I feel better now. Do I look at these decks before I work with them? Not always. Does that create some delightful confusion? It does, and I kind of love it. Okay, Ethereal Moonlight. There's conflict here, I'm not going to lie. There's conflict, but it could be about your whole creativity. It could be about how you're moving forward and your internal conflict about how you're going to express yourself, how you understand your talents and your abilities. So while it's conflict, it's not necessarily a bad thing because it leads you to creative growth. Oh, Jeannie, your daughter's here this weekend. She's also no longer page age, but I imagine we will have a playful, creative week. I bet you will. Oh, I'm so excited. That seems so much fun. All right. Christina R., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being Thanks for being the communicator for Karen and Kim, the advocate, the representative, the proxy for Karen and Kim. Okay, here we go. Christina R. Okay. This page of coins with the sticking out tongue is stalking us, but I'm sure for you it's about finding the right job, and this week will move you forward one way or the other. For Karen, the King of Coins not sticking his tongue out, good to know. The King of Coins. Karen, this week you're going to recognize, whether it's in your day job or your business, you're going to recognize your skill, your ability, your position, and you're going to start to feel more secure. And that's what you need to do. And for Kim, the Chariot, you are moving yourself forward. You're doing what you need to do to move yourself forward. And it's the right thing. So there you go. All right. Revival of Venus. Oh my goodness. Just got gifted with a second chance at life. Oh my. Okay. Good enough. Okay. Revival of Venus. The Five of Coins, or the Five of Pentacles, is a card of opportunity. So you were in a car accident this morning. So take care of yourself. Like, even though, yes, like it's so good to have that gratitude and to recognize how it could have been different. Glad everyone's okay, but allow yourself time to heal from the car accident anyway, because once that adrenaline and gratitude wears off, you may have some aches and pains and you may have some emotional stuff. Like shook up is shook up. So give yourself space and time on that. And we're all really glad that you're okay. This week, started off with a bang, literally, and has you thinking around opportunity. Like sometimes it's just the opportunity to walk away from a crash, right? There are opportunities everywhere. Okay. Linda Walker, good to see you over on Vertical. Glad you're here. Seven of Swords reversed. Linda, trust yourself. Trust yourself more than you have been. Trust yourself, trust your process, have faith. And whatever you have faith in, have faith. Oh, Virgo Chosen, just bumped into you from the short views. Cool, glad you're here. Thank you. Let me know if you'd like a card. On Mondays, we do card for the week ahead, and I'd be happy to do that for you. It's good to see you. Okay, TJ and GA. Cards for you and your daughter. For you, TJ, the Page of Batons, Page of Wands. You know what? Maybe all the pages are sticking their tongues out. That's kind of a pagey thing in a way. So TJ, this week, be open to learning, be open to your youthful energy, and be open to your creativity. That's really the key. And for your daughter, TJ, the Seven of Coins. For your daughter, it's really about figuring out what work needs to be done and doing that work. That's really the key. All right. Over on Instagram, oh, Cooch, thanks for your kind words. And here is a card for you, Cooch. The Ace of Cups. This week, it is all about love. approach the week with an open heart, and I know you do anyway, but honestly, Cooch, be loving even when you're feeling some other way. Be loving toward yourself. Be loving toward everything and see how that is multiplied. Divine Healing with Hermit. Good to see you. We do on Mondays a card for the week ahead, and I'm happy to do that for you. The Ace of Coins. Now is a really good time to lean into a new journey, be that a new professional journey, a new healing modality. And when I look at your question, this really does fit. And yeah, you're on a good path here for sure. Okay. Back on YouTube Vertical, we're doing Virgo Chosen. Good to see you. Oh, and you're in South Africa. Okay, we have the Four of Batons. This is the Four of Wands. This week, think about the people that make you feel safe, secure, and creative. Be with the people that you really enjoy. It might be time to go to a party or throw a party. This is the traditional card of attendance at a wedding, so, if that fits, take it. But it's very much about community, celebration, home, and safety. So enjoy those things. Okay, Monotonia, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Glad you're here. Here's a card for you. The Eight of Batons reversed. So this week, and again, Mercury retrograde is coming and you're going to be feeling it. So be extra special careful about communication, making sure that what you're hearing is what's being said. And if you're not feeling in the flow, it's okay. Things will get better. Things will get better. Okay. Theranaya, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. The Hermit. This week, you may be feeling a little lonely, but it actually is a great opportunity for study, healing, and growth. And that's what you want to focus on. All right, Pamela Lath, good to see you. Haven't seen you in the longest. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. So glad you're here. Here is a card for you. The Page of Wands. The pages are really jumping out at us today, and I'm here for it. So for you, and I've been seeing your travels on social media, which I think may now have come to a close. Nonetheless, it's about having fun. It's about being youthful. It's about learning and growing, but also having fun and being creative. So have fun with that. Joanne Ellis, good to see you. Oh, and thank you for your feedback on Saturday. I appreciate that. Here we go, Joanne. Yeah, see, I think it's all the pages are sticking their tongue out. I think that's what it is. Okay. So, Joanne Ellis, Page of Cups reversed. Allow yourself to feel what you feel. I feel like sometimes in the interest of just dealing with difficulty and getting things done, you almost pretend you don't feel like what you feel. And I feel like that you've been trained for that for all your life. Maybe work on untraining that. Allow yourself to feel what you feel. Whether or not you choose to communicate that is totally up to you. But be present for yourself and allow yourself to feel what you feel. Okay. Adam Sita, good to see you over on Vertical. Here's a card for you. Seven of Cups reversed. What do I want to do with that? I think it's really about, for you, recognizing that you have options and you have choices. But I think when you think about your options and you think about your choices, it sometimes scares you. You have a hard time thinking about what you want and recognizing your possibilities. So this week, stay away from dark thoughts and be open to good possibilities and good choices. Okay, Nalini Kalu, thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here's a card for you. Page of Cups. This week, I think you're finally starting to heal and feel better and recognize there is a light at the end of the tunnel. This week, be open to healing of body, mind, and spirit. Be open to love and kindness. Be kind to yourself and let others be kind to you as well. All right, Cooch, thank you so much for your kind words. It is so nice to see you here. Okay. Monotonia, a card for Alex. Yeah, I can do that, certainly. Temperance. You know, this is very important because it was in our 3-card weekly reading. So it's auspicious that it comes up for Alex as well. This week, it's about patience, but it's also about creativity. It's about finding solutions to problems. When problems come up, don't worry about it. When problems come up, don't worry about it. Instead, use your creativity to solve the problems. Adam, how did you know I think twice before deciding? I know. I mean, that's what I'm here. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Good to see you. All right. Carolina McMahon, it is so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Here is a card for you. The 8 of Wands. So things are going to go by very quickly this week. There may be some opportunities for important conversation. And that's something that you want to be open to. Also, this is a week, Carolina, where if you could do it today or tomorrow, do it today. Do it today. Do things quickly. Okay. Mariana, good to see you. Here's a card for you, the World. This week, think about completing projects and think about what is the end game. What is it you're trying to accomplish, and go toward that. Claire C., good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years, and thanks for using members only emojis. Nine of Cups. This week, think about what you want. It's about wishes fulfilled. So what are your wishes? Have gratitude for all the good things and think about what you want to do going forward. Autumn Pond, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We appreciate you. Six of Cups. Autumn Pond. Autumn Pond. This week, remember who you are. You may be spending time with people you haven't seen in a while, with old friends, or maybe going through some old keepsakes and remembering the past with joy. You know, good nostalgia is good. It also, again, helps us to remember who we are. All right. Mary, good to see you. Thanks for being here. The King of Wands. Okay, his tongue is not actually out, but his mouth is open so we can see it, I think. Okay, Mary. I know that right now everything is pretty much about finding a job. And this really shows you as the creative person that you are. It shows you as someone who can go get what you want and need. And I know it's been hard, but continue to lean into your creativity and you will find what you're looking for. Okay, Nadia, on Mondays we do a card for the week ahead, and I'm happy to do that for you. I will do that right now. The Nine of Cups. This week, you pay attention to you and what makes you happy. And if someone else is doing something that doesn't make you happy, don't pay attention to them, pay attention to you. AGF. Again, on Mondays, we do a card for the week ahead, and I'm happy to do that for you. You also get the Nine of Cups. This week, think about what you want your life to look like. Think about what's in your power to change and work toward those things. Pamela Phillips, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Seriously, Mary, you should have some drawings on your resume. My goodness. I mean, joking, but yes, I got it. Okay, Pamela Phillips, thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We're going to do you, your daughter, and Pip. Okay, here we go. For you, Pam, the Chariot reversed. I do wonder if you this week are not feeling your best or are making some changes to some plans. And that's okay if that's what has to happen. It's all about like figuring out how you want to go forward and how you can go forward and what that looks like. For your daughter, the Queen of Cups. This week, it's really important to think about your own happiness and what makes you happy and what you can do to nurture that and have more of that. And for Pip, the Lovers. It's all about thinking about what's in your life, what do you want to have in your life, what works for you, and what doesn't work for you. That's the bottom line. AGF, I just did a card for you. Scroll back a couple of minutes and you'll find it. Okay, divine timing. So good to see you. Here's a card for you. Ace of Swords reversed. This week, you really want to think about what's true and what's not true. What has integrity and what doesn't have integrity. And there may be people around you who are advocating some things that you don't agree with, that don't make sense for you. You need to stick with what works for you. All right. Martha Vink, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year, and thanks for using members-only emojis. Seven of Swords. I hate to say this, but you know, this is the Thieves card. It is the card of thievery and treachery, of which, like, you are trying to root some of that out. And this sort of encourages you to continue to do that. But there's more for you personally, because there's lots of ways I think that you don't trust yourself enough. And this is telling you to trust yourself. Trey, this is Manga Tarot. It's Manga University's Manga Tarot. Yes. And Trey, you are up next. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay. Trey, Page of Swords. This week, I think you're going to get some good writing done and some good communication with people you care about. So be open, even communication from spirit. Be open to all of that. Lily, it is so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. You have arrived safely in Montana, having driven there from Florida. Yes, that's a very long drive. My goodness. Glad you arrived safely. Not that I expected any different. Thanks for using members only emojis. Eight of batons. Lily, this week, like the first thing you have to do, is you're getting used to not driving. And then there's all the things you want to do now that you are there. But it's very much about keeping busy, doing the things that need to be done. And again, being aware of communication. A lot of times, people say what they say, not with words. So listen to what people are saying, even if it's not with words. Okay, Mountain Cavalier, good to see you. Thanks for being here. On Mondays, we do a card for the week ahead. I am happy to do that for you, and it may, in fact, answer your questions. Okay, Four of Cups. This week, it feels like there's a lot that needs to be invigorated. There's a lot here where I feel like you are not happy or not satisfied. And I think what you need to do is lean into that. Why? What are you not happy with? What are you not satisfied with? And what can you do to change it? I think that's true about painting, but also about life. All right, Joyous Ocean, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. We're going to do you and Jada. Glad you're here. Joyous Ocean, Seven of Cups. Be open to the possibilities. Do not be confused by the possibilities. There is nothing wrong with having a lot of options and wanting to do a lot of different things. And for Jada, the Six of Wands, recognize the ways in which you are a winner. Recognize the things that are objectively good about you, and don't forget them. Wear it like a badge. Christina over on Vertical. Good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. The Sun. Christina, this week be open to all good things in your life. This week, be open to joy. Be open to your own strength. Be open to allowing yourself to shine. All of those things. It's a beautiful thing. And staying over on Vertical for a moment, Wendy M., good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. And thank you for the super sticker. It's good to see you. And thanks for using members only emojis. It is not too late. Wendy M., here we go. The Nine of Batons. This week, recognize, I call this the card of the wounded warrior, right? There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, and it feels like a lot. You are equal to the task. You are capable of everything that you're set out to do and more, but make sure you take good care of yourself. So recognize your capability and good self-care. That's what's important. Jackie Masters, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Jackie, you get the Chariot. He looks really worried here, but no, we shouldn't be worried. You are moving forward. You are moving forward. You're doing what you need to do. You're taking care of it. Recognize your power and recognize that you're on top of it and moving forward. In your life, in your job, in your healing, in many, many ways, Jackie. All right. Liz Harrison, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. We appreciate you, and thanks for using members-only emojis. 7 of Cups. This week, use your imagination, use your creativity. Think about the things that you would want and the things that you would like to see happen. You don't necessarily have to do any of these things just now, but definitely think about them. Over on Instagram, beautiful Gemini, so good to see you. Glad you're here. Okay. 8 of Batons. This card is stalking us. This card is stalking us. Yeah, Trey, I haven't either, and I've screwed it up a couple of times, but it's kind of fun anyway, right? That's, that's why I play with all of these decks here, because it's fun. Okay, beautiful Gemini. This card is stalking us, and I think a lot of it has to do with the impending Mercury retrograde, where we have to be very careful about how things are said and how communication is heard, and that's important. But also know that it is time. Like, this card has a time reference. Things have to get done quickly. So this week, no procrastination. Get things done on time. Okay. Karen Hendershot, good to see you. Glad you're here. Karen Hendershot, thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. We really appreciate you. Here is a card for the week ahead. 9 of Wands. You just heard me say it to someone else. I call this the card of the wounded warrior. And that makes sense here. But recognize your wounds and recognize that they are healing. Have patience with the whole process, and you will and are move forward. Panini Kalua, good to see you over on Instagram. Here's a card for you. Ace of Pentacles. This week, be open to a new job, new health, new way of taking care of yourself. Be open to all of these things. Oh, beautiful Gemini. Cool. Good. Linda Hines, good to see you. Let me know if you'd like a card. Vaishali, glad that you're here. Here is a card for you for the week ahead. 7 of Cups. Vaishali, imagine good things, not bad things. Imagine good things, not bad things. Practice that this week. Ronnie T, it is so good to see you. Thanks for your kind words. Please subscribe. We do a lot of fun things here. And if you'd like a card to start your week, let me know. PC Bain, good to see you. Thanks for being here. 8 of Cups. This week is really about a deep emotional process for you. It's about letting go of something that no longer serves you and walking towards something that does. Always a good thing. Linda Hines, here is a card to start your week. 4 of Cups. There is something going on here that is not to your liking. You are definitely in a position of making the best of some difficulties. Figure out if that's what you have to do, or if there are other things you can do to create other possibilities. Okay, Ronnie T, sure, here's a card for you. Absolutely. Ace of Coins, what a good card. New money, new job, new health, new way of taking care of yourself. One way or the other this week, focus on your grounding. Focus on your mind, put your mind on your money and your money on your mind. Focus on your self-care and focus on where you want to see things going in your life. Karina Morrison, good to see you. Thank you for being a member. Queen of Coins. So we're making some progress. I know you've really been trying to build your finances, and this week you will see something that helps move you forward. Good luck. All right. Linda's like, Got you. Okay, who is next? Rebecca Dusk, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Queen of Cups, this week, remember that your happiness matters. There it is. Make your happiness a priority this week. All right. Who is next? Let's see, where are we? Ashley, good to see you. Thanks for being here. I shuffled, but you also get the Queen of Cups. This week, pay attention to your feelings. Recognize that you have to be in the right emotional flow to do what you need to do. So pay attention to how you need to do that. Katie Kondo, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for 2 years. How did your presentation go? So glad you're here. Here's a card for the week ahead. The 8 of Wands, and I am here to tell you this card has been stalking us. But it's about the importance of communication, so that's good. It also recognizes that some things have been put into motion that are going to go more quickly than you would think, which is kind of good. All right, Christine Hallowell, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for almost a year. And thanks for using members only emojis. We appreciate you. Here we go. Oh, Katie, it went well. Yeah, with that 8 of Wands, I think it probably did. That's good. Christine Hallowell, Page of Swords. This week, it's all about communication. Learning, yes. Teaching, maybe. Communicating, definitely. And thinking about what you're growing. Okay, Soul, good to see you. Thanks for being here. On Monday, we do a card for the week ahead, and I'm happy to do that for you. Queen of Coins. This week, pay less attention to your emotions and more attention to the practical things. It's about money. It's about taking care of yourself. That's what you need to pay attention to right now. All right. Who is next? Oh my goodness. So, from my perspective, everyone, it is last call. I'm so excited to tell you that on Wednesday, you can see the link is already up, we're doing Weird Wednesday, and what it's going to be is an hour of Eric and I doing readings for you using runes. Yeah, I will make my debut with Eric holding my hand. So please join us with your questions. I am available for readings this week. Please reach out. There's a link in your description to book an appointment with me. Please do. I hope to see you on Wednesday. Thank you, everyone. Really appreciate it. Have a great week. Special shout out to the members, the moderators, people helping out with super chats and super stickers. I will look forward to seeing you really, really soon. Thank you, everyone. Take care.